That's the
That's Ken! Oh my God! Hi, Ken.
Hello, Tori.
Hi, what are you doing all late?
Oh, things happened to us all these years. We just watched Tori grow up before our very eyes.
Really? Really upset about that. That's your crush on 4 hours to get to know. He's actually over sick. You kept there and it'll be over. I'm not going over it now.
Okay, all right.
And what do you mean?
Exactly.
Really? I am so glad I worked really hard this week to look like I did then. It was very hard.
They did a great job.
I will. I've got your address, right?
So, what do you guys want to do maybe I was supposed to recognize him. Okay.
That's okay. We didn't lose our
Who are you now?
We're listening to Vita yelling to people out the truck window.
Hey, fella!
Here we are stuck in traffic and Vita yelling.
Hey, fella!
You make everyone around this whole district.
Or you ever go home with them?
Oh, we introduced you to everybody.
So you wouldn't remember him? I can't believe you don't have books.
You don't have a book.
I don't have any. Conrad doesn't like
Apology, but because I've never done this before, and because this was the first run-through on learning how to handle all of the technical aspects, I finished this on Tuesday. So we have exactly 2 days, grace. The district said to tell all of you that they will be ready by the 1st of June. I hope between now and June, the quality that you saw on this video will be enhanced in terms of the visual image and the sound. I've spoken to somebody who has the technical expertise, who has said to me that that's not a problem. He can eliminate some of the distortion of the video itself, as well as doing something with the sound, so that when the copies are available, they will be better than the one that you saw. That's my hope. And since this was the first one, I anticipate that the others will be better. Okay, what else did I want to say? We are recording, and we are taping, and that's why folks who came in were asked to fill out a release in the event that we use any of this later on. And as I think I mentioned to you, to be sure, it's going to be bits and pieces, because I learned that from my dabbling with this experience, that you use a lot of little pieces and there's hours. Well, what do you want to say? What's unfinished? What did you notice? What did you feel? We have a half hour or less. It's all yours from this point on.
Well, could you replay the tape for me?
I'd love to.
Not.
I will make arrangements to do that, though. I'll talk to you after. All right.
Let's hear from our youngest Maslow students.
How things have been going with you? You must have never had any trouble with talkatory, so I can't believe you.
Well, my mom was a little hesitant about what I was going to say because she was afraid of being embarrassed. But I'm just going to have to be truthful anyway, and maybe some others can benefit from my experience. I grew up, obviously, and, you know, not all of it was easy, so I went to college, and I was just about to finish, and I was under a lot of stress, and I also had a substance abuse problem, and I had a nervous breakdown at 21, and I was hospitalized for 28 days, the first 3 of which I have no recollection of because I was so psychotic. What landed me in the hospital was 4 hits of acid at a Grateful Dead show. So this is kind of good though, because I found out I have manic depression. I'm on lithium and Prozac. You probably heard of Prozac, and you probably heard it makes people want to kill other people and stuff like that, but it, you know, it's an individual thing and it works for me, so I'm taking it. And I had a little trouble at first with my 12-step fellowships because they teach us that we're not supposed to take any mind-altering substances. And I was thinking, wow, this is altering my mind, it's making me a better person. That's got to be a mind-altering substance. But I overcame that with a lot of support from people who said that if I take it prescribed and for the right reasons, then it's okay. And I can even go to a dentist and have them give me nitrous oxide, even though I used to abuse that too. But as long as I'm doing it the right way and not abusing it, then I can do these things. And so Thursday I get out of my day program. I've been in a day program for 7 months, 9 to 5 every day, with intense psychotherapy, art therapy, social skills, things to get me back to normal. And it's worked out pretty well. I was really bad in the beginning. I had a blank stare. I shuffled my feet. I looked like a mental patient. But now I'm fully functioning. And you know,
Climbing the mountain.
I know the mountain keeps getting bigger, but that's okay because I like to climb.
But we're going up,
I am. I'm going
uphill.
uphill.
No back steps, all uphill.
And I write hell of a great poem too. I have a lot of experience from my young age that a lot of my friends who are still using could not even comprehend. But through the help of my mother, who's been there the whole time, she came to see me like every day, and it was a 45-minute trip from where I was to where we lived. I couldn't have made it without her, so.
And if you remember her driving, that is a big
Now I'm, getting on with things. I'm volunteering at a local hospital. I work in the gift shop. And it's interesting, I was talking, my first day was last Friday. I work Fridays. And this woman was like 80 years old, and she's asking me about drugs and the dating scene. And she said, men at 80 are still trying to get down her pants. So, I'm enjoying my job. And soon, probably May, I'll send out my resumes, and I'll apply for internships, which I had started before my downfall. And this way I'll do them the right way. So that's my life.
She graduated college.
I said graduate.
That's a hard act to follow.
So Ma, what do you think? Did I embarrass you?
No, she didn't. She felt like it was a Maslow conversation, that she had friends where she could talk, cut things, and say everything she wanted to say. And that's great, and you should always feel that way. Don't ever feel like you're embarrassing yourself with anybody.
Do you remember all the lives you used to sit on?
No. I remember this piano thing. Dun, dun, dun. Somebody taught me that. I remember going to Great Adventure with a guy with a big afro. I think his name was Randy.
That would be, you got the book, Andy. That would be Randy, yep.
I remember someone teaching me a song about diarrhea. I remember people, my mom wouldn't be home, she'd be out partying. And I'd be babysat by someone, and we'd just stay up and they'd comfort me.
Staff remembers the parties at cafeteria, Thursday nights, once a month.
Was that a coffee house?
No, that was a Board of Education meeting.
I don't remember too much after that.
Well, I think it's great that we all came together here. I think you guys look great. I'm like so impressed with everybody. I really am. I couldn't wait to see everybody. I thought there would be more people, actually, but, you know, I'm happy you people came. And I think I've had a great time since I graduated, actually. I think that these years have been the best years of my life, these recent years. High school years were probably the most difficult time in my life. And after I left Maslow, I went to Suffolk Community College, and I continued to go to school there. Then I went to Farmingdale College. Then I went to Stony Brook College. Then I went to St. Joseph's College. And now I do have a bachelor's degree. I'm a registered nurse, and I love my work. I take care of dying people that choose to die at home with their families, and I actually teach families to take care of their loved ones, which is was one of my goals, you know, not to take care of dying people, but to be a nurse. And I still do a little singing here and there at people's weddings, you know, and things like that. And I have 2 children, a girl and a boy. The girl is 1, and my son is 3. I'm married for 13 years, and out of those 13 years, 8 years, my husband and I struggled through an infertility problem, and so now we have our 2 children. So I work on the weekends, and I'm home with my children during the day. And that's about it, really. And I'm really interested in hearing a little bit about what everybody else is doing. Why don't you go?
Thanks.